What if the moon turned into a black hole? Imagine looking up tonight expecting to see the familiar pale glow of the full moon, but instead there is only darkness, an invisible grain-sized void hanging in the sky. At first you might think this would change everything, the tides, Earth's orbit, maybe even life itself. But here's the surprising twist. If the black hole had the exact same mass as the moon, very little would actually change in terms of gravity. Because gravity doesn't care whether the mass is spread out like a rocky sphere or condensed into a tiny singularity, the pull on Earth would remain the same. The tides would continue to rise and fall as before. The Earth would continue its cosmic dance largely undisturbed. But something else, something deeply human, would vanish. The light of the moon, the silver lantern that has guided poets, dreamers, sailors, and night creatures for millennia, would be gone forever. Think about the rhythms of life shaped by moonlight. Sea turtles that hatch on sandy beaches use the moon's glow to find their way to the ocean. Birds migrate by it. Ancient farmers sowed their crops guided by lunar phases. Lovers planned their meetings under its brightness. Without it, the night becomes darker than we've ever known, a kind of permanent eclipse. No more glowing crescents to mark the passage of months. No more full moon celebrations that bind us to the heavens. The sky would become lonelier. For nocturnal animals, this darkness means confusion. For humans, it means the slow loss of a shared story written in the sky. Yet paradoxically, while this black hole moon would erase the light, it would not consume the Earth. It would sit quietly, its event horizon only as large as a grain of sand. Invisible, but profoundly mysterious. It wouldn't radiate unless something fell into it. And since space around the moon is relatively empty, the black hole would remain silent, cloaked in shadow, nudging dust particles, rearranging cosmic grains. Most nights, we wouldn't even notice. Life would continue, but the absence of moonlight would cool the Earth ever so slightly. Scientists have measured as if someone had poked a hole in the fabric of the sky. It would be unsettling, eerie, a cosmic reminder that absence can feel heavier than presence. And yet the tides would still move, the Earth would still orbit, and our days would continue. The biggest change might not be physical, but psychological. Without the moon, we would lose a mirror of our inner life. The waxing and waning we have long projected onto it, our myths, our calendars, our sense of cycles, would disappear. Could we still feel the same connection to time without the visible moon marking it? And here lies the paradox. A black hole moon might not destroy our world, but it would hollow something essential in our imagination. The danger is not that life ends, but that meaning shifts. We would have to invent new stories for the night sky, new metaphors for love, loss, and return. Perhaps we would come to see beauty in the absence, in the invisible presence of something so powerful that it bends time itself. Perhaps we would learn to live without the glow, but not without wonder. So tonight, when you see the moon, ask yourself, what do you really see in it? Is it just reflected sunlight, or is it a symbol of your own cycles of change, growth, and renewal? What if its light disappeared tomorrow? What would you miss most? The glow itself, or the meaning you gave it? Here's a small challenge for the next 24 hours. Step outside after dark and spend a few minutes looking at the moon. If clouds hide it, close your eyes and imagine it. Ask yourself what part of your life it has silently witnessed, what memories are tied to its phases. Then write one thought in the comments below. If you believe the moon is more than just a rock reflecting sunlight, type 1. If you think it's nothing but physics, type 0. And if you feel both are true, then share one word that describes what the moon means to you. Because sometimes, what we fear losing the most is not the object itself, but the story we have woven around it. And the takeaway is simple. The universe doesn't always change when something disappears, but we do.